Hello, I'm Wafflestick, and welcome to the WayStone Season 3, Episode 2. We have done some off-camera work to go over before we do begin today's episode and today's project. So we are down in the FK Fish Farm area that I had built, and I think this place is very lovely for what it is. I went a little bit contrasted with the jungle planks and also the birch planks, but we do have an AFK fish farm along with an enchantment area, but not completed with bookcases, which we need to get to at some point. But for now, I think it's fine. I just got to invest into an anvil. I think I used all of my iron for the hoppers going behind these chests. There's an item elevator going into it, so that we don't have to climb downstairs or anything. I thought it was a little bit more convenient. We haven't checked this yet, along with some storage on the side for the books. Let's take a look. What have we got today? I had a Luck of the Sea 2, Unbreaking 2, Lure 2. We've got Fire Protection, not too bad. Some fire aspect. The Silk Touch could be very useful. And Protection 3 could be very useful, along with Looting 2. Oh, and a Fish Head. Hi there, I'm Mr. Fish. I don't know. I have no clue. But anyways, because this is the AFK Fish Farm, that is an appropriate place for a fish head, I believe. Now let's put these books away so that we can explore some of the other changes we have made to our area. I've got to grab my stuff from the AFK session, and then we will be good to go. Oh, there's some food in there. I think I had some fish. Excellent stuff. Let's go ahead and just pop this armor on and get everything organized so that it's ready to go. Awesome. Let's take a look. I have made some considerable changes to our starter home. We have implemented a tree into this bushel, and I think it looks a lot better, even on the inside, but it's more for outside decor. If we were to go out here, we have a chicken cooker under these leaves, kind of hid it into that leaf pile. We've got a stack and a half of chicken almost. Excellent stuff, along with a pathway we're working to implement towards spawn. Of course, these ocelots have been trying to get to my chickens. Go away, don't want any chicken grabbers. This is going to be going into some unknown set territory. I'm not sure what people are going to be using it for. This goes towards spawn. There's some spoilers that way. It's got to be really careful about traversing up into the hillside. And here is our tree with roots extending over the leaves. Oh, looks much better than what it did, I think. It makes much more sense, I guess you could say. It still looks a little bit off. I think it could be bigger and it would be much better. It would make a lot more sense. But I think that's pretty much everything I've done off camera. Not a whole lot, but just to get us started, you know. So let's go ahead and begin with today's project. Before we do go searching for a desolate area to build base, I have decided to stick around spawn for a few episodes and perhaps contribute some builds. And the one I have planned for today has been one I've been wanting to do for a long time. I've had it planned. I've just never got around to it. And that is to build a post office. I thought that would be a cool project because it would be very useful. A place where people can drop off stuff and pick it up. And maybe we could include some kind of indication system so when someone is inside, they can immediately see if they have a package or not. I thought that'd be cool. It's going to take some planning. I've got some building blocks already. Of course, we've got to transition those into bricks. I've got a bunch of clay for this build. We just got to figure out some other materials to go with that. I have a bunch of sand for glass. Now it's just a matter of getting a few more blocks to amp up its creativity. We're in a different area, in a totally different biome. I'm trying to find a cavern system to go mining because we are starting to need to restock our resources for redstone. And not only that, but we do need some hoppers to make a nice smelting system for our clay. This is going to require some time lapsing, of course. Our wishes haven't been granted. We only have a cove. But yes, I'm going to roll this into a time lapse. Hopefully we get some good resources because I am needing them really bad. What an excellent session. We just came out of that hole. And we have an incredible mining session that was intense. Cannot believe how many diamonds we've got. Let's get back to base so that we can see what resources we have. I am very impressed. Oh, you don't know how happy I am to see these warm colors, because in those cavern systems, it can get very dark, very scary, very cold, very fast, and it's scary. It is very scary. So, anyways, we do have our mining resources in this chest. I'm excited to show them off. Let's take a look. We have a bunch of redstone, 15 diamonds. That's incredible without a fortune 3. And then we also have about 4 stacks of coal close to it, and also a couple of stacks of iron. We have some additional blocks that we're going to be using for this build, and this. We found this in the Mineshaft Infinity book. I thought we should grab that just in case we need it, but I did notice something. We have 30 levels. We can make an enchanted pickaxe. Well, no we cannot, because I don't have enough bookcases. Oh, no. I wonder, ooh, okay, well, I've got some leather. I may take a look around and see if anyone has a full enchantment table. Let's just take a gander because I'm curious. Oh, that was such a long journey too, and now we have to deal with this guy? I mean, this is the first hostile mob that I've seen since I've got in here. Oh, okay, take that. Oh, it feels so good whenever you own a ghast, and he has your and a ghast here. I could use that. We went over to Thunder Gaming's base. He has a full enchantment table already, right? And we have enchanted our pickaxe. We've got an efficiency 4, fortune 3, so we can get a buttload of diamonds with that. Of course, that's the first thing I would reference. But yes, thank you, Thunder Gaming. I appreciate it. I didn't want to spoil anything at your base, so I thought, well, I'll just enchant and then come back to the nether. We'll get a clip at the central hub. And I've got spoilers on the other side of this portal as well. They're just everywhere. Can I escape them? I never have this much brick. It's awesome that we do have about 2.5 stacks. I don't think I'll need that much for the post office build. But it's always nice to know that we're over-prepared for such things. This is some smelting progress for our panes in the windows. And we've got to decide a good place to put this. And I got to be very careful about not spoiling builds. This one's a very hard one to miss. So I'm going to try to look around for a proper place to put a post office, but not so obtrusive that it's getting in everyone's way. I am not the brightest tool in the shed. Let me just explain what happened. I wish I would have recorded it, but I didn't realize it until after it happened. So I come over, you know, I clear out my terrain. There's a huge jungle tree right in the center. I took it down with a stone axe. No enchantments or anything after finding 15 diamonds in the cavern system, then decide to bring this after it broke. Oh, I worry about myself sometimes, really, but we have laid out some schematic for our post office design, and I'm going to explain why we have these weird blocks here. We have these 2 patches representing the pathway going into the post office. These blocks represent different things. This is going to be a chest running into a comparator that's going to be activating this block, deactivating the redstone torch, and activating this redstone torch, running into a repeater that's going to hard power our indicator lamps. Oh, that was a mouthful, but yes, this is going to have to be expanded a bit because it's a very small post office, right? We're going to take these out, trying to judge a bigger post office design. I'm going to have to make use of these shears more and bring some dirt over. May have to take that out a bit. Ooh, that's going to be a pain. Post office. We've got it pretty much built for now. I've just got to do the redstone underneath. We've got to put the rest of the furnaces in the corner. But, you know, I started thinking about it. Post offices are very simple buildings. I don't want to go crazy with this one because it is a post office. And it is a very functional one in its simplicity, and we can look into the windows to see the redstone once we get it in, because we're going to be blocking this off and then putting our comparators and stuff. This should be lined out for 16 people. I think that's what I'm going to do it for, and we can go ahead and separate that up. So these are 4 walking blocks all the way to the window, and then our chests are going to be lined up on the side. That sounds good to me. I just got to get some redstone together, get the rest of these furnaces, and we'll be on our way two odd things about living in the jungle. Cows apparently climb trees, and not only that, we've got some guests around. Yeah, we sure do. Check this out. They want my chickens. They're not gonna get my chickens. My chickens are staying in there, so go away. It's not the prettiest design I've ever done. I'm kind of snug fit with the windows. I was wanting to leave a little bit of space for a chest. That way you can have some books and quills in those. But the way it is, looks like Keynes has discovered it. I don't know if he's going to like it or not. But yeah. Let's go ahead and put our torches there. That way we can get up here and then do this and then that. And then we can place our final block. And that makes for the circuits complete. Okay, everything is put in place, I believe. I believe that's everything I want to add. We can possibly put a couple of slabs there just to give it some depth. Looks a lot better with the stairs inside. And the stairs on the outside where the furnace is complete. We've just got to get our redstone lamps in. I'm going to go glowstone hunting, which should be interesting. I don't know if I'm really up for it tonight. I may continue this project tomorrow, get it done, may clean it up a bit. I think Keynes had some thoughts on it, and he wanted to implement some of his ideas, because from atop, it doesn't look pretty at all. Let's go ahead and say it. It does not look pretty. It's just a big stone slab piece. But let's go over to the nether and see if we can get some glowstone before I go to bed tonight, and I'll try to get some redstone lamps in, then we'll figure out something to put in these slots, because that's going to be important to finish off the design. Maybe even putting some other type of block in here with this, because it's very plain. Although we want simplicity, still think it could, you know, use some variation. I'm just putting away all the books that we did get from an AFK fish farm today. It was some good stuff. We have a couple of silk touches along with some efficiency books and other essentials along with unbreaking. We have used this rod. I have combined it before I went to bed last night. The Lure 3, Unbreaking 3, Mending, and Luck of the Sea 3, which is a supreme rod for AFK fishing. Awesome. Oh, you gotta love it. You really do. Gotta check this hopper just to make sure there's nothing else tucked away. So we do have something, which is the bow, which I'm not too worried about. There's plenty of those in that chest. But yes, I want to go over to spawn to check out something that has been added in my absence. We have apparently a gift from Thunder Gaming, which should be an interesting thing. Let's go over there and see what's going on and get it figured out. Oh, it's changed. It's changed a bit over here. It really looks nice. This pathway going into a certain area. I'm not really sure what's going on over there. Don't want to spoil it too much. But we have this. It says, I wanted to give everyone a little gift for being awesome. Thunder Gaming. So thank you, Thunder Gaming, whatever this may be. We have, ooh, it is what I think it is. It's a shulker box. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. To be making use of that and making a redstone shulker box. That is awesome. That's the first thing I go to, because you know how I am. I like to carry my redstone in a little kit. The electrician kit, which will be coming back this season, because we lost it last time. We didn't even know where it went. And there seems to be a criminal in our post office we've got to take care of. Just take it. Go away. Now, we just need to go back, get this set up. Yeah. And then also get some glowstone to make some redstone lamps to make this place really full and lively. I didn't mention this. I tamed a cat earlier, and I need some name suggestions for him. I think I have some name tags downstairs, but let me know, because he's a cute little fellow. Well, I don't know if he's little, because he's pretty big. I mean, look how big he is on my bed. That's a huge cat, but yeah. Let me know a name suggestion down below. I have got my electrician kit now, and it's all settled and ready to go. I have also got a silk touch pickaxe for mining that pesky glowstone. So let's go over to the nether, get that done finally. Finally. Well, the glowstone isn't too far away from the portal. It's right here. I guess no one's been getting glowstone, but it seems rather peaceful in the nether for now. I'm just going to be careful not to fall too far down. and get wrecked by a gas. You know how it goes. I'm going to mine some of this up. Ooh, silk touch is amazing. And so I believe we need about 16 of these, but I'm going to gather a little bit extra and maybe make my way in the nether a bit. See where we can get with it. There is a nether fortress that's closest to the portal. Ramp and I had traveled forever to get to the other one. But yes, we need to go exploring there at some point soon. Go ahead and grab the rest of this glowstone and get back over to the post office. Alright, we should be good to go on this. Let's go ahead and grab about half of this for our redstone lamps. This should be fine. Circle these around, that way we'll have about 32. There we are. Now let's go ahead and implement these and see how it looks, because I'm pretty excited. And place them like this and along these repeaters. And now for the other side, we'll just do that. There we are. And to test this out, I'm just going to put an item in this one, for example. And that powers 2 of the redstone lamps. Didn't think about the redstone lamp powering that one. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, so... oh man, I don't know what to do. Facepalm, yeah, we're gonna have to expand this out a bit. I have been removing some of these patterns to expand this building to allocate space for chest columns, and we're gonna have to remove every chest in between. That's going to give us 4 chests, it should anyway, and that's going to be an expansion of 4 chests with columns in the center all the way to this hillside, which we're going to have to clear out a bit. Not too much. We do got a jungle tree here, and I don't know how to work around that without interrupting too much of the scenery. I want to try to minimize impacting the scenery as much as possible. But, you know, when you're left with things like this, you don't really have a choice. No, no, leave me alone. I laid down in my bed. Oh no! I laid down in my bed and had just seen him approach, and oh, that could have been a lot worse than what it was. Oh. Ooh. One more set of these logs and we should be good on the main portion of the design. Yeah, it's complete. So we do have this window taken out, which I gotta fix that, I think. We gotta fix the stairs. They're looking kind of odd, aren't they? I'm just gonna place some stairs like this. Wait a second, what's going on here? Oh yeah, there's a disconnection of those stairs. So doing that, and also this. Whoa, what am I doing? That should be in place now. That looks kind of strange, doesn't it? I think maybe just having regular stairs like that should be fine. So we could have this as an access tunnel. And the other side, I have decided to put the bed that I had created over here to the back side, just for someone to rest if they needed to. And maybe on the other side do a crafting table, do a chest system, or some kind of storage system in the back for the quills and books and all. I believe that will be fine. People are going to probably wonder, like, oh, there's some strange places in here. So we just gotta finish up the lighting system, and I think I want to do a little bit more decoration on the outside. We put some vines in, just to give it some color. And if we were to go over this side, we could see that this side's looking a little bit bland too. I'm hoping to maybe spread some leaves in there to make this look good. Let's go ahead and get with it. One last furnace to place into our build, and I believe that is going to polish it off for us. The post office should be complete. I was taking a look, and we may want to put columns to block these pockets, but I'm not absolutely sure. Looks like I'm going to have to put some torches in here too. I don't want any mob spawning. I had some torches on me somewhere. I'll have to look for it in a minute, but if you want to take a look on the outside, this is what it looks like. Very overgrown, and I think I want to remove this actually. The way it's looking isn't that hot. It just doesn't look that great to me. And I've got to get this tower down. I'm just messy. I'm a very messy person. There we go. And maybe even keeping this vine would be fine. I believe so. You know what? That's fine because it's kind of drooping down, but yes. Ooh, it looks much better whenever you do not have all of the simplicity and blandness. I like to clutter my builds up, especially if it's in the jungle. It has come together. We've just got to get a couple more things in, and that should polish it off. Things that are hidden, sort of like this. That should polish it off. That is everything. In the post office, everything should be complete. We can remove the stick now. And if we were to put, you know, something in the chest, then it would light up and people would know that they have mail. Now we just got to provide some signs at the end of this, along with maybe some books and quill when we get to that. Unfortunately, I'm poor because it's episode 2. And for now, we can just put signs in a chest right in the center for people to access so that they can request a box at the post office. Excellent place to pick up things, don't you say? But I think that's going to be about it for this episode, guys. Hope you did enjoy watching, and we will see you in episode 3.